Okay, so I'll be going through how to get guys, and they'll be going through how to get girls. And my process is a 3-step process. So like you guys are all really smart, know how to memorize law equation. This is gonna be really simple. And then these are like secret trade, like trade secrets no one's gonna tell you. So this is exclusive to this club only. So you guys should come like next time as well. We'll have a lot of food. We even did like nail polish before. So yeah, make sure to come. Definitely not shameless plugging. All right, now why you should listen to me. So after all, it's Christmas season and it's almost cupping season. And when you search it up on the Google, so Merriam-Webster dictionary tells us that cupping season refers to a period of time when single people begin looking for short-term partnerships to pass the course of the year. If you're able to follow this lesson properly and take notes, you'll be able to get yourself cupped, and this will increase your like social credit score, like keep so like all right. Well, actually have some biology in here, so you guys like get smarter too. All right, now on to my credentials. So of course, I'm here today. I'm very experienced in what they do. So myself here. So for instance, there's something called Reddit recap, and I spent 50 hours on shows. I really talk to the opposite gender a lot. Like I really interact with the male species, so I have a lot of experience. And also, like last year, I'm really bad at physics. I called over 10 men to help me with my physics. Like, is I need to outsource my work for productivity and efficiency purposes. After all, I also do like business stuff. So I got Joshua to help me with my slides today at like 2 a.m. And he has actually gotten 2 guys himself. So he has written half these slides, which I haven't really quite looked over yet, but they're like real life tips he wrote out of his own head. All right. And in addition, in grade 11 English, I also wrote a scientific paper, and I actually got 100% on it. You can see this is Amy Lachnet. She commented on my thing, and I actually did like I got like a 99 in English. So you know, you can use it for your future as well. So like, listen up if you care about your English grades. Because I know you math nerds all stress about English and whatever. All right. And you see, she thought it was funny. She's like, long, great opening, sets tone, and engages reader.
Hey yo, my homie Morgan, right?
All right, now on to a little bit society. So we ensure we actually attract the guy, right? So a guy can experience lust, attraction, or attachment. So we're gonna be I think that's awesome. But first to get that lust and attraction, and after the guy wants to talk to you, you'll be able to get attachment and make him feel horny, and he'll always just be with you the whole time. So for like estrogen, that's like the stuff that's increases your libido, so like your sex drive, and it makes you want to think about that person. And this is not easy for like guys, and estrogen is for women, but like we all have it. And as for attraction, well, dopamine, it's like I'm very sure you guys have all heard of it. It's like what gives you pleasure, serotonin, like what I get like emotionally well with your life. And finally, attachment. So this is like, you know, securing the individual and making them like feel like they'll be for the rest of their life. So this is like usually associated with like offspring and reproduction. Like, you know, in grade level biology, all living things like reproduce, right? So this helps you get to that stage. All right. So yeah, this is just some snippet I screenshotted. So lust is like your sexual gratification. It's like when you just see that guy. All right, attraction is what controls the reward behavior, which I'll explain. And this can make your like relationship feel really exhilarating. And finally, yeah, attachment is what we can do to get a guy in the long term. So not just like have a bunch of like have a hero that fits with you. All right. So yeah, this is just some scientific diagram because we are biology club. So like this increases your sex hormones. Attraction, this is like dopamine, serotonin. Attachment, this is going to increase your ability to like reproduce, which is like oxytocin and vasopressin. All right. So now on to the 3-step process. So guys, take out like your notebooks. I see your binder over there. And start writing. All right. So the first change or appearance. You need to be attractive. It's like one of the most important steps. So first of all, I can write this, but you should take a shower every day and brush your teeth twice a day. You need a little bit of makeup, because after all, none of us are truly dirty and we need to look less ugly. You also need your own style, guys. like guys like when girls have individualism and they are just like a slave to their work. So yeah, dress nicely. If you're not attracted, like listen up, like the guy's dopamine isn't gonna spike. Like you're not gonna even get the lust or attraction. Like you're not even gonna secure the person. So like if you're not attractive, you're kind of screwed. They use some psychology to really manipulate them. So after all, we are in talks. So like in talks, this process is a little easier. So this is step one of the process. Yeah, from a person who has a PH. So physical attractiveness has a stronger impact on your dating decision. The factors such as personality or education. So like no matter how hard you work in linear algebra and you have a hunting of 1%, if you look ugly, you're not gonna happen. Like, you need to look remotely attractive. Like if you put your education, and it's really detrimental to your personality. All right, so yeah, sexual attraction is largely unconscious. That's because the limbic system, which is a primitive section of the brain, is responsible for regulating like essential functions of anger. So when you're encountering a potential date, part of our brain called the hypothalamus spurs the release of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, as we talked about, which causes the sensation of like lust. And because of this efficiency of the fluid, usually when a guy meets you for the first time, this is like when they decide if they like you or they don't. And it will slowly happen in like a span of 3 minutes. So yeah, guys, make sure you are attractive, like whatever it takes. So I might not recognize this individual over here. He is he's looking real. He's looking like a dog right now. And he said himself. He said that girls are like this. Like real. So you know, like maybe not, but like do something with your appearance. Maybe just make up. Men are shallow natures. They don't care. Next up, so the site to improve my code, in case you don't believe me already, source from Harvard University. And basically, if you if they find you attractive, well, you're gonna have the guys gonna have higher levels of dopamine and like norepinephrine during this, and then you're gonna have like giggly and like laugh a lot, and this can make you feel more attractive. All right, yeah. So we finished step one of this simple 3-step process. You finally get the lust or like that attraction, and then the guy's gonna start talking to you. All right. Now we're on to step 2. So like now we want to go from the lust stage to attraction stage. And in case you don't know the difference, like lust is not really highly looked upon, and attraction is like the natural feeling, good, successful for men. All right. Now on to step 2. So this is divided into 2 categories. So you want to talk to him, and we go to talks though. So like this is probably going to be the best strategy. So once again, get off your phone and make sure you're taking notes.
We need to know this. We need to know this so we know how girls try to attract us.
So the approach you take, it depends on the guy. If the guy is really nerdy, shy, so like pretty much everyone in this crowd over here, then you should just go up to him and start talking to him, be aggressive, and that you show that you like him. Because as you can see, a lot of guys don't get like girls talking to them anyways. Like they're in their textbooks, and like sometimes just being a girl is all it takes to get a guy. Like sure, if the girl started talking to you, you might go crazy. All right, and now onto the like go to talks here. The dirty guys. Know these places, I don't, but yeah, you can go enjoy them right now.
How do you not know that?
All right. So yeah, you want to ask interesting questions to them and condition them to like you. Like if you're ugly, this is the step you have to take. So when a guy talks about something he enjoys, you start to associate with positive emotional feelings with them. So like let's say I really bad at physics, right? So I asked this guy with physics, all right? So I'm conditioned stimulus actually physics. What the guy might have learned is basic psychology. That's what actually and triggers the dopamine. It's not you. It's just like that you always ask them about physics. So yeah, the conditioned response follows after the unconditioned stimulus. And in fact, you're with him. We talk about physics. So when a guy talks about something he really likes and you're always there with him, he might just associate that with you. So yeah, you guys know if you guys are have that much Rizz naturally, this is the approach you may have. Okay, so we're gonna take a picture of the slide for future reference. We'll post these slides later, possibly. All right. Now, this is a step if you do have Rizz and you want a guy who has game. So this is a step you usually won't end up taking though, because most guys at the school are just the nerdy and shy type. So yeah, if the guy's a player and he's got game, then all you need to do is just get his attention. And Joshua Troy wrote this himself out of his own brain. So it really establishes our ethos here. We don't know. All you say is hi and tell him your name, and he just walk away. And then you look at him a couple of times and you try to make some eye contact. And when you make eye contact with the guy, typically you should not show your teeth and just make a simple smile. And eventually the guy will approach you. So this is when you physical attraction and you try to make it show that you like him more. And then the guy will go crazy.
What the hell is this?
But the guy, I outsource some of my work, so yeah, I don't know if it's reading a little bit, but then the guy will go crazy and go home to think about you. So yeah, hold to remember, it's never have the guy know you like him. Always have him guessing. So one thing might be you like him, the other thing he thinks you don't like him, and then he'll just go crazy because people aren't certain about the outcome. They're going to hyper focus on it. Okay, all right. And finally, an extra tip. So that's a real hobby. Good job. Congrats. I'm really proud of you. A real hobby. Okay. So a real hobby can you're confident. And you can socialize with others. And when you're in the stage, you do basketball. I do basketball too. I love it. But you feel like League of Legends, and you have nothing to do, and then we're just gonna be sitting there looking at each other, and it's gonna be really awkward. Oh yeah. Okay. So now that we have attraction, we need an attachment. So long-term state of the relationship. All right. So I don't know if most people get to this, but this is when the guy out in preparation for the first date. So yeah, once again, this also depends on the guy. If the guy has game, you have to wait until he asks you out. And if he doesn't ask you out, it's over. And you shouldn't even bother trying because you're just going to get excited and this is going to decrease your social credit. Now, if the guy is dirty, every single top skin here, look at them. Then you have to ask him out. He will never ask him out. Trust me. Do you think, for instance, Michael or Ryan here? Look at them.
We are the woman experts here.
Do you think this will ask anyone? No, you can tell we've established in the first part. So yeah, you can make sure the guy likes you before he talks about. And now we'll talk about how to know if a top guy likes you. If you guys are all on top, that's really applicable to you. All right. So how to know if the top guy likes you? So once again, two categories: the innocent guys. So actually, they're not really.
No, we are not innocent.
So then there's these guys who think they have game, but in reality they have that. So if you want to attract these guys, over to my right. All right. Okay. So innocent cops guys, it's really easy to tell. They'll literally follow you around like a puppy, and they'll text you nonstop. And for my data survey, this is 90%, 7% of the top population. All right. Now, for tops guys who think they have game, but they don't. So, these two lovely gentlemen to my right, these guys, yeah, it's really easy to tell they have no game. Just fun things you say, using your brain, you just stick it out. There's one of these things that make you feel slightly uncomfortable, and it's gonna feel a little bit awkward. Yeah, so don't feel uncomfortable. I feel like you have a hard time expressing it, but you'll figure it out in the end. All right, now on to the actual step of the day. If you guys ever but if you do, I have some advice for you, and there's science that has real psychologists over here. All right. So first of all, for the first thing, you don't want to go to his feet because you're not going to end up talking to him the whole time. You're just going to be sitting next to him. It's so awkward. So you should usually go out, get a meal, so you can continue conversations with the guy. And as the Yale psychologist, so Ivy League, said, he's done a study and he said that there's a correlation between body temperature and personality. And if you get coffee, instead of ice cream or something hot, you usually associate warm things with them, and you'll react more the guy will react more warmly to you. So yeah, here are some first date tips. if you guys ever get to the stage, I recommend stop playing like Clash Royale.
No.
And you okay. Now, next step in this, like, you're on that date. You want to get the guy to talk about himself. So, like, most of these guys here, they like really like to just talk for hours and to just emotion out. Like, we've all been with that guy, right? All right. So yeah, when the guy's talking about something he likes, which is like what most guys do because they're kind of narcissistic, it's going to stimulate the pleasure centers of the brain. And there's a study conducted here, you see from the medical library, so that establishes my like low. Yeah, he's talking. Enjoy the silence and like have this mini dialogue, and you can just ask him questions like I said in the psychology part. So encourage even more conversation. Also, you should like just laugh. Like you know, like girl, like the really super quirky girl, just giggling all the time because it's shown that this releases dopamine in your brain. And you laugh at his jokes. Actually, encourage them to think of more funny things to say, and would incentivize them to like someone talking, and he's gonna feel like comfortable, and it's with you. So you're gonna associate that. That's how you get the attachment. All right. Finally, since this the population, we did a lot of research, but after you go on your first date, you go on your first date, you guys can do a few options. So I think like not so quick, group of people kids, but this is fun. So you guys can like hug. You guys should also go Becca, and you guys can do like a handshake or something to hear the Claudio that you guys can go on future dates. Or you guys can like hold hands. You know? All right. And now that you have attachment, and hopefully that you haven't scared the guy away, you guys will go more dates, and then you'll finally be in a relationship, and you'll finally get cut and increase your social credit. So congratulations. And now these two lovely gentlemen will be delivering how you can get girls.
Yeah.
I want to start that every single one of you guys are here for. How to raise a girl. If you're dead ass paying attention, you're not getting one. It's real.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure.
And then okay, so this is not as scientific as Lucy's. This was 1 a.m. I like, come on. So if you're hot, tall, or rich. So none of you guys. It's a simple thing is just hey. If you're feeling flirty, put an extra couple Y. 3 max. And if you're actually trying to be spicy, out of quick WYE, standing for what are you doing?
Oh yeah, we should probably talk about credentials. So first of all, okay, moving on.
Okay, so step 1, finding the perfect girl. So I bet when you guys
There is no perfect girl in the world.
He's right.
This is the perfect girl. I like the perfect girl.
But finding the perfect girl. So like when this topic was like mentioned, I know every single one of you bastard had a girl pop up in your mind. That's her. That's your future wife. Okay? So even if she's in a relationship, it doesn't really matter. In fact, it's going to be even easier. Just make sure the relationship is for 4 to 5 months. And let the novelty and like honeymoon phase wear off. Okay? And assuming you know her in person, then follow the next few steps to bed her.
Yes. There's the title. Talk to her. Difficulty. Hard. If you share class with her or something, then just kind of approach her and strike up a conversation on anything. If you talk like academics, then like or like shared academic hobby, that's pretty good. So you can be like, oh, what do we have for physics homework today? Blah blah blah. Actually, don't be that dry. Don't be that dry. But like talking about that kind of stuff is a really easy way to like, actually talk to someone who you get to know someone, you know? We can't just walk up to a random person and just start talking to them about how your day went when they don't know your name. And you always want to be confident. Don't hit them with the no, you have to alpha bugs. You have to be confident. She's the future wife after all. Your first impressions are important. Tell yourself I can. Back straight, try to form coherent sentences. Pretend that she's just another friend. Make eye contact. Don't think of her as your future wife while you're talking to her. That will be awkward. You might let it out. Also, don't drill.
Step 2, continue. Make sure you're smelling good. Okay, get your axe on, get your deodorant on, and make sure your hair is right and looking the way you want it. Hygiene is very, very important to girls. Okay, like brush your teeth twice or whatever Lucy said. Shower once a day. Make sure like you're smelling good, you're looking good. And honestly, maybe put some cologne on.
Oh, this is toxic. Okay.
Okay. Okay, your mindset when you're talking to her needs to be that there's nothing to lose. It doesn't matter. If it doesn't work out, she wasn't the one. It's her loss, not yours. Okay? Right? You have to be confident. You can't be like, oh no, like, oh, there's only one white girl. No, there's so many girls. Half of the world's population is female, and as Socrates says, there are lots of wives in the sea. There's also a lot of trash in the sea too. So,
I was gonna say, we're trying to find things, always having to look for the right one. Everyone's the right one until they tell you no. Next one. Oh, sure. Which is talk responding, don't cut her off. Make sure you're giving her your full attention, like don't be lingering your turn settings long after or put your phone. And yeah, I know it makes you nervous, gives you more plus, but you just stay calm and collected. And don't try to overforce conversation. This is a really important part because if you're down bad, you're gonna continue talking to her forever and ever, and she's gonna drop inside and she's bored, and you're not gonna pick it up. You're just gonna keep talking to her, and she's gonna be like, okay, bye. And then she's gonna leave you. And then if you keep setting a precedent that you're the one who never ends conversation, she's not gonna want to talk to you. Accept that. Don't. If the conversation looks like it's end, and say goodbye to me. There's going to be conversations the next day. These aren't rare unless you're that bad.
Show kindness and empathy. Girls always love empaths. So even if you're not, try to fake it. Like if her father dies, like be there for her. Say, are you okay? She's a new daddy. No, don't say that. No, be there for her. Show empathy and kindness. Like, for example, if she does bad on her physics test, don't say, oh, I got a 100%. No, don't worry, you got it. I'll be there to support you. Show that you're there for her. Don't mention your physics. Okay.
Unless it's worse.
Yeah, unless it's worse. So step 3, so now this is where like you get to know her, and as you generally talk to her more in person, your conversation will naturally go to online platforms as well. Whether that be Discord, Instagram, I don't know, whatever you do, chat. So that now this is where you can find like the perfect opportunity to bond. In my opinion, it's very easy to bond over common interest or common hatred. So like complaining about a teacher, a test, or a subject or something is definitely a great bonding experience. Like if she hates a teacher and you love her, no, you hate her too. Okay? So next year it brings back for a lot of you Niners. You guys can definitely bond over your science teacher. Okay? Next year, trust me, like it's a great bonding experience to show your like commentation. Also try to make sure make sure you text her properly.
Oh no, I didn't write that.
Okay.
Okay. Use a dose of texting. Make sure you match her energy. She's texting all caps. Do not. If she's texting with all caps, and you're just giving her okay, period. She's not gonna want to talk to you, right? Once you know her, okay. Listen, this is Michael's thing. It's not always appropriate. Anyways, if the situation seems appropriate, you could start sending her good night and good morning text. Stick with G and then GM. Don't send the full words you want to, and move on. Good morning text after a late night conversation are also pretty good. Be unique, be yourself. Actually, this is part of use of you guys. Be yourself unless yourself is undesirable. Don't. What the fuck?
Okay, wait, let me elaborate on don't be too wet. First of all, take it literally, don't be too wet. Okay, no, you can't overtext her for starters, and you can't be too horny either. So wet is like it's a double and right? So don't ever show your horniness. And whenever she's like she sends you like a 2 text reply, don't send her 14 texts, right? You gotta balance it out in that. And you also want to ask open-ended questions. We're not playing 20 questions. It's not a yes or no.
I'll do it. Don't use don't use those cute emojis. Before you bring up, oh, but I know a guy who does that. I don't care. There we go. I wouldn't recommend them. Emoticons, use them sparingly. Don't overtext. Don't send them too much of messages. Don't traumatize. Mentioning your own issues are unideal, at least when you get to know them in the beginning. Unless the girl has a savior complex, which
Okay, so this is, that was step 5. This is like the culmination of all your hard work. This is when you ask her out. So don't tell her it's a date. That's the important part. Okay, say, oh, do you want to go to meet the Fairview Mall after Friday or Friday birthday? We have early dismissal. Never, ever, ever mention the word date. Bring a friend.
I bring like a hit of cocaine if I.
And
Congratulations, you completed your first date. If she hasn't ghosted you, blocked in all socials, and you identified it. If she has, it's through the space time boy. Got something in you. Bobby was told you now.
I'm never teaching again. I'm never teaching again.
No, that's great. That's great.
You can tell them what we're doing.
Hey, we're going to be making gingerbread houses. We got ship on
Lucy, can you send it to me?
That's it.